Welcome to the Study Abroad 101 information session. The purpose of this session is to familiarize you with studying abroad at TCU and all of the different options that there are for you. Um, as you can see, we're going to walk through the basics of study abroad and how to get started, and then we will also transition to my office's the Center for International Studies website to walk you through how to navigate that and discover things about programs, scholarships, frequently asked questions, lots of that good stuff. But before we go to the website, I just wanted to go over a few really important details that I think are so vital if you are interested in studying abroad. Number one is that anyone can study abroad, right? Even if you are like, oh, I'm a nursing major, or I'm in engineering, or I'm education, we have such a wide variety of programs and lengths and the purpose of the program that we can pretty much find something for every single person who wants to study abroad. And the reason for that is because we offer over 350 study abroad programs. So some of these are short term, maybe they run during spring break or for 3 weeks in May, and some are long term, like a semester or a full academic year. The point is that we have this great diversity of programs so that every student can find a program that they need. In terms of courses, you have the ability to take major, minor, TCU core, or general elective courses and still graduate on time. Every program that we offer, you will be taking courses for residency credit. Sometimes these courses are taught by TCU faculty, like our faculty-led summer programs, and sometimes they're taught by a foreign institution, like our TCU in Rome program, where you're attending an Italian university. But no matter what, they're all considered TCU credit, which means they're on your transcript, they're factored into your GPA. And if you're doing any type of program that's not taught by a TCU professor, all you have to do is submit courses for approval, and then you can have them for major credit or minor credit or for TCU core. Studying abroad is affordable. So semester costs reflect generally what you would pay for a semester on campus. And TCU awards a lot of scholarships for students who do go abroad. My office, the Center for International Studies, has a significant amount of scholarship, but there are also other offices on TCU's campus that award a lot of scholarships as well. And the final point before we move on is that any existing semester financial aid that you currently receive can be applied to a semester abroad. So Chancellor Scholars, GI Bill recipients, community scholars, provost scholars, right? If you have TCU funding during the semester, you should be able to apply that to the semester that you go abroad. So you're in the process, you're thinking about studying abroad. What are your steps? Our strong recommendation is that step number one is to meet with your academic advisor. Now, your academic advisor might not know the most about studying abroad, but they are the experts for your specific degree plan and can hopefully help you figure out which semester would work best, which summer would work best for you to study abroad. So the important questions, as you can see, as I have on the screen, when should I study abroad? That's key. Some majors are really flexible. If you're a political science major, the chances that you can study abroad pretty much any semester are high. Other majors are a lot stricter. For example, most nursing majors can only study abroad semester-wise during their fall semester. But of course, then there's summer to bring in, and that really allows a lot more flexibility in terms of when you can go. You want to ask, what kind of major or minor classes can I take off campus? Most departments have rules about what you can take off campus, right? Maybe there's a specific senior colloquia you must take on campus. Talk with your advisor about that. They'll be able to tell you. And then, another good question is, what TCU core do I still need to take? Most of the study abroad programs have a lot to offer in terms of TCU core. And so you can fulfill graduation requirements while also being able to go abroad. That is applicable for both short-term and summer and semester programs. Once you've talked with your academic advisor, then you really want to start looking at programs. Once you know okay, this is when I should go, or this is what I can study, or even have a rough idea, then you can get on our website and start looking at the programs, thinking about important questions like, how long do I want to study abroad? What locations am I interested in? What types of classes am I hoping to take and credits am I hoping to earn? These are all incredibly important questions that you want to have in the back of your head when you're thinking about choosing a program. Once you've talked with your academic advisor, once you've settled on some programs, the third and most important thing to know is that study abroad advisors are here and we're here to help. So come see us in Read 214 or email studyabroad@tcu.edu if you have questions. We run info sessions and small group advising, which you can see on our calendar at studyabroad.tcu.edu. We're here to help. We're here to help answer specific questions that you have. We're here to help you point you in the right way. If you're confused about programs or which way to go or what classes to take, we have lots of resources available to kind of answer those questions so that you know when is the best time for you to study abroad. So definitely remember, we are here to help. Lean on us, use us as a resource. So all of that is really good and helpful information, but where I'm going to transition next to is navigating our website. Our website is one of the best resources we have. And so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to move on and look at the website now. So our website is really easy to find. You can Google TCU Study Abroad, or you can just type in, if you look here at the top, studyabroad.tcu.edu. Our website has so many great resources available. And the two I'm going to focus on are programs and Study Abroad A to Z. So the first place is Study Abroad A to Z, which is our kind of frequently asked questions, are walking you through how to answer those questions. As you can see, we've got Study Abroad Basics, Advising, Student Identity and Experiences Abroad, Scholarships and Aid, Academics Abroad, How to Apply, Preparing to Depart, Health, Safety, and Emergencies, While Abroad, and Returning to TCU. I strongly encourage you, if your parents have questions about you going abroad, that you share these Study Abroad A to Z with them. You can send them our website so that they can kind of answer those questions themselves. The other thing I want to show you is our Programs tab. So programs are really going to explain all of the programs that we have available for studying abroad. As you can see, the two at the top are our semester abroad programs. So I'm going to open these up so you can see how these work. So the first is our TCUN, and TCUN are the programs that are managed by this office, the Center for International Studies. TCU students enroll directly. Everything they do is through this office, and we tend to send cohorts of TCU students to these programs. So maybe there's 30 of you going to Madrid. Our approved programs are a little bit different. These are managed by two study abroad provider organizations, CIEE and IES Abroad. And what these two companies do is they run study abroad programs all over the world. And they allow us to have more diversity in terms of location and major or minor needs in terms of classes. If you look at those TCUNs, they're pretty Europe specific. So by having our approved programs, it allows us to diversify those options. The big difference between these two programs is that for the approved, it's a much more independent experience. You may be the only TCU student attending the CIEE and Arts and Science program in Seoul, Korea, right? You'll be with a lot of other college students, a lot of other study abroad students, but you could potentially be the only TCU student. Now, for some TCU students, that sounds great. That's exactly what they want. Everything checks their boxes, great. But for other students who maybe need a little bit more of that TCU assistance, the TCUN programs are also great. So kind of what I want to do now is just briefly show you the difference in how these home pages work so that you can find the information on your own. So I'm going to use Florence as an example, and I'm going to use this Seoul, Korea program as an example. So for our TCUNs, every single one of them has their very own page with this accordion of a lot of information, as you can see, lots of good information. For our TCU approved, they have, if you click on the link, a very simple brochure. and it doesn't have a ton of stuff, because really where all your information is right here where it says homepage, click to visit. And then this acts very, very similarly to our TCU in pages, as you can see. So just to show you, for TCU in Florence, we've got information about courses with links to a course catalog, right? You're going to take a full load of courses, 12 or 15 hours. It's going to have information about your housing and what that looks like, your costs, right? So your program fee, your tuition, which is the standard thing you're charged in every single program. It's going to have scholarships, program dates, and of course, how to apply. What are your eligibility requirements? What are the deadlines? How do you apply to this program? So you'll find these same elements on all of the different TCU ends. If any of these programs interest you, I would very much encourage you to look through these accordions and figure out what works best. For the approved programs, all the same information is there. They just look a little different. So on this one, as you can see, if you click destination and activities, you'll get information about the city you're living in. You'll get some examples of program blogs, and then you'll get what it looks like while you're there. So your housing, your meals, what's included, what's not included. It's going to give you information about your location. And then with academics, it's similar to the courses. It's going to tell you the requirements, the prereqs, and then any additional requirements as well. It'll also tell you what your program requirements are, right? How many classes do you have to take? What kind of classes do you have to take? And then it'll give you your courses, right? So here's your spring 2023 courses, just one here listed. So they probably haven't fully updated it yet. And then your host university courses as well. It's going to have specific information about scholarships, right? So there are unique scholarships for each CIEE program that you're able to apply for. And then it's going to give you dates and fees for what these programs look like. So just as an example, I'm going to use spring 2023, right? We see our dates. It runs from February to June. Your application deadline is October 1st. For your program fees, one thing that I want to be specific about, because I know this confuses some students, you have something called educational costs. What you're going to do is erase that. Erase those educational costs. You're not paying that. Instead, you're going to pay TCU tuition. Just like with a TCU ends, you'll pay TCU tuition so that you get TCU credit and can use your TCU financial aid. And then these things will combine to be your program fee. So it's going to have the same structure, as a TCU in, but just knowing that you're going to have to replace that in your head, right? What that looks like for you. The other thing that's always important to look at is to go back up to overview and understand exactly what your requirements are. So your eligibility is your GPA. You want to make sure you don't have to have had any specific language or not, right? You want to know what is expected of you in order to go abroad. Just like on our TCU in Florence pages, we have our eligibility requirements listed. So you're going to find all of the same information on each page. It just may look a little bit different. But those are our two TCU semester program offerings, right? So we have our TCU ins, our TCU approved, and they are going to give you such a good variety of locations and courses and whatever you need. We should be able to find something for you between those two groups. But maybe you're thinking, I don't really want to go abroad for a long time. I'd prefer a shorter time. My major doesn't really allow me to go abroad for longer than a summer. Well, we have a lot of different things available. So I'm going to open up TCU Summer Abroad just to give you an idea. So this is our summer 2022 offerings, right? All of these are closed because this summer is our summer programs are mostly over. Once the school year starts, so in August of 2022, this will all be updated with the summer 2023 programs. But this gives you a good idea of the different programs that are offered during the summer. These two groups are what we call faculty-led. So these are going to be a class, a TCU class, taught by two TCU faculty, right? The other option are our JCU summer programs. These are similar to the semester programs because you're enrolling at a university and then registering for classes. So with the faculty-led, when you enroll in this program, you're enrolling in these classes. These classes are what you're taking. With the JCU programs, you have a whole course catalog to choose from. So as you can see, there's a big difference there. The JCU programs also can be a little bit longer. There are some that go all the way up to 11 weeks, and you're able to take up to 12 hours while you're there. Whereas for the most part, faculty-leds are going to be 2 to 3 weeks, and you're going to take one class. There might be a few that offer 2 classes, but the majority are going to offer 1. Just like with the semester programs, these programs are going to charge 2 things as well. But the difference with summer is that summer charges by the hour. So 3 credit hours is for summer 2022 was $5,370. And then a program fee, which for this religion program was $3,600. So that's going to be very consistent. You're always going to pay tuition and a program fee, no matter the program you go on. What's nice about the summer programs is like I said, that flexibility. The flexibility in knowing which will work best for you, right? Can I go abroad for a whole semester, or can I only go abroad for 3 weeks, right? So this is what's really helpful and why we have so much to offer in terms of our semester and summer. For the other options, we do have internships abroad, as well as programs not offered during the summer, but offered during winter and spring break. So again, this is an example for spring 2022. These were all, for the most part, spring break classes. So how that works is you would meet during the semester for a course, and then you would go to spring break and study abroad and do your class, right? So this is a shorter option, and it's connected to a class you would be taking on campus. For winter break classes, because these are all spring break, winter break classes are unique. They're not going to be connected to a semester class, but they will be in a similar structure as the faculty-led. You'll be taking a specific TCU class with TCU faculty, going somewhere that's not TCU. Again, just like with the summer programs, this is going to have a very similar course and cost structure. You're going to pay a program fee, right? You're going to pay a program fee, but because this is connected with a class you're taking during the semester, you're not paying any tuition because the tuition has already been paid for because you're taking the class at TCU. So the winter and spring break short programs, again, they're just offering another option in terms of programs and flexibility and diversity of length, location, and type of class. So I want to talk just 1 minute about internships abroad, and I'm going to go back here to do it because here is our internship right here. Right now, the abroad internships that we have during the summer are with John Cabot University. So our JCU Rome direct enroll programs. They have 4 credit internships that you can take. That means that they have a class connected with them, and they run for 9 weeks. So you would take a course, and then you would work in an internship, and it's going to have a very similar cost structure to all of the other programs, right? I know I'm saying this a lot, but I want you to be aware. Summer tuition, summer is always going to be by the hour, and then a program fee. So for semester, it's a block rate tuition. For summer, it's by the hour. So this, again, I know that's not super detailed, but I just wanted to show you all of the things that are available in terms of programs going abroad. Everything for summer should be updated, like I said, early in August, right, by the time school starts, so you can see what's available for you. I strongly encourage you to check back on our website to attend other info sessions. We will have info sessions about semester programs, summer programs, short-term programs, and they will be listed on this page. Right now, there's no events because we're in the midst of planning them, but this is where they'll be. They'll be on our calendar. I would also encourage you to go to the advising page, which will have sessions as well. So lots and lots of good information available for you on our website. I will leave you with asking if you have any questions to please reach out and let us know. If you go to the bottom of the page, you'll find all of our contact information. So we're located in Reed 214. You can also give us a phone call. The easiest thing to do, though, is to send us an email, studyabroad@tcu.edu, because that way we can route your question directly to the person who can answer it best. There's lots to be done abroad. We've got lots of programs and we're expanding more every single year. So check back on our website. We'd like to send out emails announcing when things are open. So just keep your eyes on your emails. Reach out if you have any questions and have an excellent rest of your day.